What's up guys, PBD here and welcome to episode 8 of my road to Manchester City. This is the second part of our FUT Champions journey, and as you see so far we have 30 games played. This is after last episode we had like 20 games played. I forgot how many games we had won, but we were doing pretty well, better than I expected. I was aiming for silver if you guys remember, and we're actually in gold, I think, or we're really close to gold. So we have 30 games played, 16 games won, and we have 10 games left to get ourselves into those high golds if we play well. And over here, this is the updated team because throughout all these games, I did change the teams up a little bit. The only team I didn't touch was actually the hybrid team because I didn't want to mess anything up with the chemistry. While with the BPL team, it was really easy to make changes. You just had to get another Premier League player. And it gave me a chance to experiment with a bunch of different players that normally I wouldn't have played with because there's no way I can play 80 games in a weekend on my other account. Well, 40 on that account, 40 on this one. But yeah, after that, we go ahead and complete one of the squad builder challenges that we still haven't done. I believe we are doing the, starting 11 over here. I had to buy some of the players, or most of them really, because I didn't have what I needed to complete it. It cost me about 5,550 coins to complete. We got 5,000 coins back, which isn't too bad. We also got ourselves a pack, which we're going to open after this one. We also went ahead and did the quad, which is the one you're looking at right now. Spent about 3,000 coins on this one because I had to buy some Irish players. And you're probably wondering, dude, why are you trading in Irish players? They're going to be worth a lot. I know, but don't worry. We can always buy them back in the future. They're still going to be cheap. We have a long way to go before the Irish Challenge or whatever comes out. So we're going to go ahead and open those packs. And we got 3 packs over here. Premium Gold Players Pack, all the same thing. And this episode, we're going to be doing something pretty similar to what we were doing last episode. We're just going to show you guys the progress after every 10 games. We only have 10 games left anyways, and we're going to do some squad builder challenges in between, and we get ourselves a pretty mediocre looking pack. But now, at the time that I'm recording this, because this footage is kind of old, it's from like Sunday when the FUT Champions thing was about to finish, and we got players that at the time weren't worth anything, but looking at now on Wednesday, some of those cards are actually pretty worthwhile holding on to because they actually go for something now. We get ourselves a Brazilian silver right there who I thought was in the Portuguese league, but then when I checked, he was actually in the Russian league. Still listed him up for about 1,000 coins because that looked like what he was going for. So yeah, like I said, this footage is a little bit old, but in the next episode, we're going to be having a bunch of profits that we're making from some of the cards that we're just storing in our club right now, as you see. Also need to complete more challenges. There's a ultimate challenge that requires loyalty, and I actually took advantage of that during the FUT Champions. When I was losing a game by too much, or if I was winning a game comfortably, I would bring on guys from the loyalty team that I built, just sub them on, they would get the loyalty, and that would be that. We're pretty close to completing that. I just need to get loyalty on a few more players. So maybe next episode we'll have us completing the ultimate one. We already did the hard one, I believe. So we just have to complete that one, and then the rest of them don't really require that loyalty. They don't at all, actually. So yeah, we go ahead and do a little bit of maintenance on the team. See that Fellaini got injured over here, so we had to bring in a sub. And the reason I am rushing this really quick over here is because there was about 20 minutes left before the FUT Champions thing ended, and I had 2 games left, but I only had time to play 1, and if I won that game, we would be getting into gold too. So I was a little bit nervous going into this, and I wanted to rush it because I know that sometimes games can go longer than 15 minutes. In fact, usually they do because of throw-ins, free kicks, fouls, and all that other stuff. So this was a pretty important game. We come across this guy with a Serie A team and just Suarez up top right there. I'm not sure how much chem he's on. He might be on like 4 or something because he gets no links at all. He's just in the right position. So he uses the lone Suarez, which is something I took advantage of also, by the way. Not using the lone Suarez, but I took advantage of lone players throughout this thing because, you know, what other time would I use them? I'm not going to be using them in divisions, I don't think, because hopefully by then we do have a city team, which, by the way, I know this is my road to Manchester City and we still don't have a city team. Well, it'd just be dumb if I bought the city players now because there's a challenge for Sterling. There's now a challenge for Barry that requires city players. So we're going to hold off on that for a little bit. We still will be buying them in the future. We're just going to wait till those challenges go away, the prices drop down a little bit, because if we buy them now, we're just going to lose a serious amounts of coins that I don't think is a good idea. So for now, this is more like a road to glory. Like I said before, not a road to Manchester City, but it will be in the future when the City players drop. But yeah, 1-up in this game. As you saw the halftime stats, we are playing a little bit better than our opponent, creating more chances, just didn't really finish most of them. And over here, Musa has a great chance to make it 2-0, and he doesn't. But we get a corner from that. And over here, Dele Alli wins the header, much like he does in real life. He always scores headers for Tottenham, right? Yeah. So we're up 2-0. Corners overpowered, and not overpowered, but they're definitely different than last year. And in the 90th minute over here, we try to do cut inside with Kouyaté. Terrible idea because I don't think he's fast enough for that. But whatever. Ref blows for full time. We win the game. That was very important to us getting goal 2. Get ourselves that goal 2. And honestly, I was really proud of myself. I thought I was going to be in the silvers. Ended up halfway through the gold. So 22 wins, not too bad. And we're going to end off this episode by doing a challenge. And I feel like that's a way I reward myself. After all that stress, I'm like, you know what? Look, there's a minute, by the way, as you see right there. So I wasn't lying. And we still had one game left, which wouldn't have mattered because I think that even if we won that game, we still would have got gold too. But yeah, I feel like doing a squad blower challenge after all those stressful games was like a bit of a way to reward myself. Also, by the way, next episode, we're going to be listing up both teams because we got to get rid of those guys because they are going to drop. Or I don't know. I just want to get the coins. So we go ahead and complete this challenge over here. I believe it is the 7 Club Challenge. It costed me 0 coins because I had everyone. And we get an all players pack, 1,000 coins. We're going to go ahead and open this pack. And that is going to conclude this episode. Let's see who we get. We get ourselves... Nope. Gamero. I thought it was Griezmann. I swear if I got him, I would have lost it. Like, we would be in such a good spot right now if we got Griezmann right there. We get Gamero, who's currently in the team of the week. But at the time of me recording this, he wasn't in the team of the week. So that cleverly right there going to come in handy next episode. Anyways, guys, this has been episode 8. My name is PBD. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.